Hey guys, and welcome back to the podcast. Feeling a bit irate, shall we say? No, but the construction this morning is just really loud, so I apologize in advance. I did do a little sound check, you could say, but we're not really professional around here, so I don't have that studio. Okay. So I don't think it was that bad. I'm still gonna do it, but I apologize if it's annoying. Someday, whatever, we'll see. But yeah, I hope everyone had a good weekend. It is warm here. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling chill. New moon in a couple days. Y'all ready to manifest? I will definitely be doing a podcast about that, sweetie, when the time comes. But feeling good. And something I've realized that helps me a lot, just get shit done and be productive, and especially just with this podcast, is just make things easier for yourself. It's so much easier for me to do a podcast because now I keep my microphone out here and everything's set up in advance so that I can just do it. Because if everything's so fucking out, if everything's so inconvenient and it's it takes so much effort just to do that, you're not gonna want to do it. Same goes for I don't know, reading. Keep your book next to your thing. Journaling. Keep your little journal next to your bed. Whatever. I don't know. I'm trying to think of other things homework. I don't know. Just if you have all your shit right next to you, makes things a lot easier. So yeah, I think just set yourself up for success. I always feel better when my apartment is clean. I took the time yesterday to deep clean, vacuum, take out the trash, my recycling, all my little boxes, and it's so nice to come home to a clean house. I swear to God, that's another thing I've really learned about living alone, moving out. If you clean, put your dishes in the dishwasher, wash the dishes before you leave to go do something, you come back and you're instantly just relax, and then you can you don't have to clean and then make your sleepy time to eat. You can just make your sleepy time to eat, So would really recommend sipping a cold brew. This is the Khalifa Farms one, but I put in this cup from yesterday. Yesterday I had a vegan burrito, vegan ice cream, and I'm just appalled at, if you're watching the video you see, but I'm so appalled at how quickly I break out from such things. But it was worth it. And Sony and I are going to be having an ice cream party meetup sort of thing with free ice cream this month. It's not official, we haven't announced it yet, but just as a little sneak peek. If you guys live in the LA area, yeah, we're super excited. I don't think we're even going to be, I don't know if we'll have merch, but we will just be hanging out, and it's going to be just really fun. So we were kind of just checking out the venue yesterday and trying out the ice cream, and it was really good. I had a Thai iced tea ice cream with a toasted coconut, and it was just so refreshing. It was really hot yesterday, and we were, oh my God, we went to this, it's not a vegan little festival market thing, but it's just kind of there's a lot of vegan vendors there. I think it was called Smorgasburg or something, and apparently, I don't even know if I'm saying that right, but it started in Brooklyn and now they have one here. So I think that's super dope. Whenever I fucking say that, I just think of the Bella Hadid video. Honestly, love her though. I follow her on IG, which says a lot. I don't really follow that many people because it's I don't know. On one hand, it's I think it's so annoying when people follow 20 people. It's okay, we get it. Or when people follow no people, it's we get it. You're trying to keep your ratio good, but at the same time, I honestly get it because I really just want to see what I want to see. And if something's not what I want to see, it's or something's gonna put me in a bad mood, I don't know. It's just I don't want to see it. I could be friendly with someone, but maybe I don't want to follow them just because their content but yeah, love her content. Great. Love the pics, love the IG stories. IG stories, it's so crazy to think just how much social media has bridged the gap. I don't know, because on one hand it's almost enhanced it because people are obsessed with getting followers and whatever, but at the same time it kind of makes you realize that everyone is human, and like it's so crazy to think that people could be famous without social media, you know what I mean? It's like, fuck, props to y'all. I don't know how y'all did that, but wow. Anyway, what was I even talking about? Yeah, so we went to this thing, and it was in downtown LA. It was actually right next to the wholesale fruit market, which y'all know I've vlogged at before. I haven't been there in like months. It's one of those things, like, I go, I'm like, this is the best idea, I'm gonna like do this every week, and then I just like never end up going again, because it kind of does like take a lot of time, and it's just kind of like out of the way, and it's just like, well. It was right next there, and Sarah and I are like looking for this location, and we're like, are we at the right street? Because basically the address, there was like a north of that address and a south, and I like clicked the address in their IG bio. We went to that place. I was like, it didn't specify if it was north or south. It took us to south. We're walking around. A lady does heroin behind us. There's like nobody. Like, we're literally like in the industrial part of downtown LA. Like, there's like nothing. Like, we're like, how is there gonna be like a food vegan festival here? Like, what? Finally, we like find it. We're like walking through this parking structure. I tweeted, Soda and I are currently doing the Uber walk method, and honestly, very underrated tweet, but at the same time, you had to be there because like there was a sign that was like Ubers, and we were like walking through it, and I was like, can't believe we invented Uber walk. Is that not funny? Like, come on. But it was like this super cute area. It was also like really, I don't know, just, I've talked about this before, but just like the divide of, I don't know, economic status in Los Angeles is so prominent. And I mean, obviously it is everywhere, but I feel like especially in LA, just because it's like a big city, and it's like you have like these beautiful huge $1 million houses in the hills, and then you have like streets like this that's like there's nothing, and then there's like a lady shooting up at 2 p.m. like, so yeah, it was just like this super basically like gentrified area. It was like behind a parking structure, and like it was obviously like it had been warehouses or something, but they transformed it into this like, it was like super cute, but I guess that's like what it is. But it was so weird. Like, we're like walking on this abandoned street, and then we just take a turn, and suddenly it's like cute. There's like home decor shops and all these like lights hanging and like plants, and then there's like all these vegan vendors, and there's a lot of people there too. And there was like a lot of like cute guys there. I was like kind of quaked. A lot of them did have GFs, but they were there, so we'll definitely be going back. Yeah, I just think it's like so cool to find, like, I never heard of this place. It's just so cool to like find things where you live, like exploring, I guess, like where you already live. Because even though I live literally in like one of the biggest cities, I just always like do the same thing, go to the same places, go to the same restaurants, and there's so much to explore and so many like people to meet. And I just have to really remind myself of that, because I feel like I get so caught up in my routine and just like work, and like, oh, I want to stay home and like edit all the time. I think I was kind of talking about this in the last podcast. But yeah, so just kind of like getting out of my routine and exploring new places, going new places. It's really refreshing, and it just reminds you like what's possible, and how like just because something isn't like physically in your life doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Like, that's another crazy thing to think about. Like, everything that you want has already happened, you know? Like, it's possible. Like, if someone, like, material things as well. I mean, everything, it's like we're looking for it for a feeling, but just like the physical representation of that, like if you want that huge house, like someone already has that. Like, it's already possible. You know what I mean? What was I even talking about? But yeah, so it's like, if you're looking for these new experiences, it's like they're already there. You just have to like seek them out and find them. So yeah, which kind of brings me to my next point, which is traveling. And I tweeted about this, and I feel like I talked about this, but I don't remember if it was in a vlog channel vlog, an IG live. Like, I literally don't remember, so I'm just going to talk about it again regardless. But I basically tweeted, like, after my lease is up, I want to kind of do the Airbnb, like, travel around lifestyle. Dude, I swear to God, I already talked about this. Oh my gosh, now I'm like, do I listen to my own podcast? Wait, I'm literally going to go on my SoundCloud and, like, look at the tea. No, like, I didn't. I talk about some tours I met in Hollywood, being repulsed by boys, how to fight homesickness, and also answer some questions. Like, okay, well, whatever. But yeah, it's like, so I kind of am craving that because it's like fun and like new experiences and new places, but there's so much I haven't explored also of where I live, so it's kind of like, yeah. And also it can be hard just to not have like a home base, and like sometimes, I don't know, I feel like travel is very glamorized and people make it look very glamorous on Instagram, but what you're not seeing is like those long ass flights, being I was gonna say hungover, being jet lagged, being hungover too. Let's be real, sis. You know, like, where do I do laundry? Like, what? Oh my god, I'm breaking out from the airplane. Like, I don't know, things like that. Where's the bathroom? I have to fucking pee. I've been walking for 6 miles. You know. So, I mean, there's pros and cons to everything, but yeah, I've just been like really craving that recently, and like looking at old photos of when I was in the travel days, but there's so much of the world that I haven't seen, and I just like, I don't know, recently I've just been thinking a lot about like how young I am and how I need to take advantage of that in all aspects, like in traveling, because I don't have like I don't have kids, I don't have like a family, I'm not like, the only thing like kind of, I guess, tying me down is like a lease currently, but it's like, whatever, like a lease is up, you know? Leases end, sweetie. So yeah, I'm just like, I really need to, I just don't want to like be old. This is so fucking cliche, but I just don't want to be old and be like, wow, I wish I did more, or like I wish that I was like more of a hoe, or like I wish that I like traveled while I still could, because I feel like I put a lot of pressure on myself to like work hard and to be responsible and to make mature decisions. And although that's one of the things I really like about myself, at the same time I feel like I need to like allow myself to relax and like have fun, you know what I mean? Like almost like take risks instead of like just be like on the grind. Like the grind literally never stops. Like grind till you die, bitch. Like, I don't know, it's like, yeah. So this is something I've been thinking about a lot recently, but it's like I do love working so much, so just because I feel so like blessed, humbled, appreciative, all jokes aside, but like dead ass, for what I do for work, because it's something I'm so genuinely passionate about, and it's something that like if I wanted to go travel, like I could, and it would just only make my videos and my podcast better because I'd have more to talk about. So yeah, I just really want to take advantage of my whole life and situation in that way. And yeah, like, I don't know, with guys too, and just being a hoe. No, but I just think it's like, I want to experience life, you know? So I think maybe one of my new moon manifestations, goals, whatever, is just maybe to like take more risks in like a fun, like, I don't know, like allow myself to have fun and like take risks in that way. Because obviously like be safe, whatever, all of that, but like all seriousness, all, you know, mature decisions aside, it's just like, I just don't want to be old and be like, I should have taken advantage of this when I was like young and hot, okay? Like, you know what I mean though? That sounds shallow, but yeah. So that's kind of what I've been thinking about working on. Like, I'm like, I need to like just experience more, because I realize like I talk about a lot of the same things a lot. It's like, I don't know, I just want to experience more. And like, I always forget how young I am, because a lot of the people that I like, I don't know, look up to or even like compare myself to, I hate to say it, but we all do it, they're like significant, you know, like significantly older than me. Like when I think about how much I've learned in a year, like it's a fucking lot. And so someone who has like 5, 10, 20 years on me, like they're gonna have a lot more story times, okay? So I just have to remind myself of that, and like it's okay to not like have experienced everything and to not know everything. I don't know. I put a lot of pressure on myself in that way, and I just need to like remember to chill, I guess. So that's kind of like a little insight into my brain. But yeah, regarding traveling, I just am like craving that. So, you know, some manifestation for sure. But I don't know, I'm definitely like, at this time, I still have like a few months left on my lease. But I mean, less than a year, but definitely like quite a few months. So I guess in the meantime, just like chill. But I'm like, wow, it'd be so nice to like not pay rent and to just like travel and like do vlogs and be like editing on the go. Like that's what I love doing. Like, yeah. And it's like I can start doing that now where I currently live and just experiencing more and like going to new places, etc. So yeah. Thanks to you guys. I can't express enough how much your positivity means to me. And like, I don't know, I think just having experience with like mean comments and haters, my haters are my motivators and all of that, it just really does make me so much more grateful for the positive comments, because I don't know, I would consider myself a confident person. Like, y'all know me, like positivity, self-love, all of that. But at the same time, like, I feel like we all are our worst critics, and I'll feel like so, I mean, recently I've been like, love this content, quirky, feel like it's me making lols, but like also some like info, my brand, are you serious? That, y'all seen the tweets. But when you guys say like, oh, I've been loving the vlogs, or like, I don't know, it just really means a lot to me. Or like, I feel like we have a lot of inside jokes as a, you know, collective group. So that, I don't know, it just really means a lot to me. And I've been thinking about that a lot recently too, just how much I appreciate that. And like, it's really easy to feel like almost lost, or like almost like, what am I doing? Like, I'm like, fuck. But your guys' like reassurance and just positivity, just, it does reassure me, and it does just make me a lot more, I don't know, like excited and like positive and looking forward, I guess. Like when I tweeted, I literally just was like thinking, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna like tweet this to kind of like start putting it out into the universe, speak it into existence. So many of you tweeted me back and you were like, yes, the vlogs would be so good, like you should definitely do that, I want to watch. And I was like, I didn't even like expect this, and y'all are just being so nice. So just a real ass moment. Thank you, like genuinely thank you so much. Yeah, dude, it's really like, dude, it can be hard. Like sometimes I'm like, what did I get myself into? Just because so much like self-worth is based on, oh, I'm not being creative enough, I don't have enough ideas, I'm not, like my views aren't good enough, like, and it can be very taxing at times, just on, I guess, like my self-image and just like my, I don't know, like what am I doing with my life? So I appreciate the positivity. Thank you so much. What else was I going to talk about? Gratitude. All these topics are just seamlessly blending into one another, which is fantastic. But yeah, I've also been feeling very, as I was saying, feeling very grateful recently. And I saw a tweet, an affirmation, let me actually find it, but I just feel like it really spoke to me so much. Let me see. I follow so many like great affirmation accounts. I love looking at my own tweets, because I always retweet like just great affirmations, and it's just like a really nice positive refresher on my timeline. Okay, so this account is called Law of Attraction. I love like genuine just like affirmation accounts. Like, I don't want your links, I don't want your bullshit, I don't want you like doing ads, I just want the affirmation. So this is a really good one. It's just at Law of Attraction. Don't forget how badly you once wanted what you have now. I did not say that smoothly. Let's do it. Take two. Don't forget how badly you once wanted what you have now. Blessings are always coming to us. And I just thought that spoke so much, because like yesterday I was hanging out with Sonia. She came over and then she was leaving, and something about the way we were saying goodbye, just like as she was out the door, like about to leave, just triggered my brain. And I was just thinking about when she used to come over to like my parents' house back when we lived in Bellingham, and us saying bye at that door. And I was just like, wow, I can't believe we have our own apartments right now. She was like, yeah, right, huh? But I was just like, whoa. Like all of a sudden I was like back there, and I was like, I don't know, it was just a really weird like thing in my mind. And then I was like, wow, like we really did what we said we were gonna do. And I don't know, whenever I catch myself feeling like, oh my God, like I'm not doing enough, or I don't have enough, or like, what am I even, like, it's like, bitch, you just have to be grateful for what you have now. And like a few years ago, if I saw where I was now, I would be like astounded, appalled, like shook. And I don't know, I just feel like it's so easy to always be looking ahead and never think that you're like where you should be. But if you put it in perspective and think to where you were like a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, even more, whatever, it's like, wow, I really have come a long way, and I need to appreciate my growth, and also realize that, again, I always say this, like, things aren't like instant, you know, like you can't have these like overnight results. So something that I've been thinking about. I feel like there was something else I wanted to add to that, but yeah, it speaks for itself. I was just watching a law of attraction video like right before this. I've been watching so many of those recently. Like, guys, it's so important to pay attention to what you're paying attention to. If you're constantly watching like drama videos or like gossip blogs or whatever, that's gonna go in your subconscious. And so recently I've just been, I don't know, paying more attention to what I focus myself on, what I spend my time doing, watching, you know, consuming. And I've just been making a more conscious effort to watch things or, you know, do things, whatever, that are going to make me feel good and make my subconscious feel good. And like, yeah, so I've been watching a lot of law of attraction videos instead of like, I don't know, it's not like I was really watching anything bad before, but just like, you know, like vlogs that are maybe like a little drama or like whatever. Watching a law of attraction videos, so they were basically talking about how you need to like feel gratitude now, but then also feel like excitement towards what you're wanting to manifest, and then that like gratitude for what you have now and that excitement like kind of merges together and like creates like this one feeling. So that's how you like attract what you want, because you're already feeling grateful for it, like it's already here, so then it comes to you. And just how like we attract who we are rather than like, oh, I need external things to make me who I am. It's like, I'm gonna attract like what I am, so I'm going to be grateful and abundant and loving and all of these like, you know, positive characteristics, and then all of those things that they're gonna come to me represented in like this physical realm. So I just thought that was like really insightful, and I feel like I say a lot of the same shit about the law of attraction over and over, and I hear a lot of it kind of like the same ideas over and over, but it's cool to hear it in different ways and just like have those constant reminders, because it is like, dude, I've been learning and like been into, I guess, the law of attraction shit for like 3 years, maybe more. I don't know, like, y'all know I was reading those spiritual books when I was in high school, you know, I'd be reading the self-help books, but even now, like, I still forget, and I still have moments where I feel like so just not grateful and just not good, and I still have to remind myself constantly, like, no, bitch, like, what? WID, like, it's a feeling, and like, you need to like, you know, obviously listen to your emotions, don't push them away or ignore them if they're negative, but reminding yourself to be grateful and reminding yourself that there is a positive side to every situation. So yeah, it's a process. It really is. And you know, I don't think there's ever a point where you're like, I'm never having, I don't know, it's just like practice. It's like practice every day. And I think that's like, that's like how you do it. That's how you manifest what you want. But yeah, so that's all I have to say, but I hope you guys enjoyed this. Kind of like some more insights. Didn't really answer any questions today, but if you have any topics or questions you'd like me to answer, things you want advice on, etc., hit up my Tumblr or my Instagram DMs. And yeah, in the next episode, I love how frequently I've been doing these. It just felt like really good. I feel productive. I feel like it's almost like a journal sesh. Like I just kind of get to get off my chest what I've been thinking about, all of that. So I'm going to go do a leg day. I'm going to film it for y'all. So we have some content coming up soon, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye, everyone.